So Don says blasphemy. Jeff Jarrett is the ace of AEW. Not in my.
All right. Well,
I don't listen. I don't hate Jeff Jarrett. I just feel like other people could be in that position.
All right. Well, we need to hear what Jim thinks about this. I think.
Please do.
When Jeff came on AEW, I was groaning.
Same.
Every now and then, I'll listen to My World with Jeff and Conrad. They'll talk about TNA and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff seems very personable.
Oh, yeah.
Very likable.
Mm-hmm.
You can see why he's successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I was in charge, I'd ask him, if you're so smart, Jeff, and you sound very smart, why was there so much stupid shit on Impact at TNA?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is a very good question that needs answers.
Why? How can you sound so... There's just this dichotomy between Jeff sounding intelligent and nice and personable and all this stupid shit that happened over here for a decade.
Yeah. Yes.
So when he came on my TV with AEW, I was just like, this is...
Yeah.
But Jeff has been killing it. He has been great. Okay. I can't deny it.
So no, he's definitely doing a good job of annoying
he's not
me.
Doing the creative.
Yeah,
I am. Former, I think he's been outstanding.
Yeah,
he and Jay Lethal have been outstanding. I would have put the tag team titles on them, but I guess you give it to the young guys like the Guns, and that's fine too.
Because presumably they want FTR to beat the Guns.
Yeah, because they can't have. I think they can't have FTR beat the Acclaimed. And so that was because I think that's I think that's their way around it. I don't agree with the Guns being champions right now because I don't think people care one way or another about them. And so it does, it gives them. And I've said it before, like the Guns are a solid team and they have improved a lot. And they're good at what they do, like what their position is in the company. I don't think this was the time to put the titles on them, but I do think it's to get around so FTR can do them. And Brad said Sanjay Dutt is the glue for that team. He's the greatest thing going right now, and his pencil. Yes, that's Brad. That's what I was just about to say. My favorite, for me, the best part of that foursome is Sanjay. Sanjay is incredible in his role. He knows what his role is and he does it masterfully. And I really, and I've always liked Sanjay, but this is just, it's perfect for him and he does it so well. And just, and then he's so ridiculous. Like he had the tie that looked like a pencil and he had the shirt with their faces on the back of it. Like he's just he's so good at it. I really enjoy what he's doing. He's definitely
and there's getting it's sort of like QT Marshall, sort of like what we talked about. I think working with Jeff, working with Sanjay, working with Jay Lethal can only make the Acclaim better and make all those. There's a lot of younger wrestlers in the tag team division.
Yeah.
So you get those experienced people in there and you can make the Acclaimed even better.
Right. And I think AEW has been really good at that, about pairing younger people with veterans. Like we've seen, obviously we've seen Matt Hardy with Private Party, and now Ethan Case is kind of involved in that. And I love that story. That's one of the, especially because I do watch Elevation and Dark. So it is nice to have that storyline. And now it's spilled over to TV finally. And you see like all that stuff, and they're real. And they had Matt Sydal with Top Flight for a little while. They've had, they're really good at pairing, about using, they use the veterans they have to their advantage, which I think is really great. And it feels like because they're definitely setting them up for success. And I think, and even like I was listening to an interview, Sanjay Dutt was on Renee's podcast and he was talking about Satnam and, working with him. And he said that Big Show has taken a liking to him. A lot of it is because they are very similar in size and things like that. And Sanjay was like, I told him, you listen to everything he tells you. Whatever he says, you listen, take notes. He's like, I can only do so. He's like, we can relate because of, we have similar backgrounds from where we're from and things like that. He was like, but Big Show, he's like, there's only a few really big guys in wrestling. And so Paul and to have the success that Paul White has had. And he was like, so listen to everything he says. If he pulls you aside and wants to talk, he was like, you make time. He's like, drop whatever you're doing and listen to everything Paul says and then absorb it. And he was like, and then if you need me to help kind of explain what he's saying, we'll figure it out together and make this work. And so I think, that's a really cool thing to see, that, it seems like basically for everybody, there's someone that they can go to talk to and to learn these things and to pick their brains, which I think is a phenomenal thing that AEW has accessible to the wrestlers. I think is great.